My body is prepared for
No.
violence.
Here we go.
Let's see if I remember how to do this, everyone. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Blackheart Paradox. Last time. Sorry, I have to let a cat pass, or else she was going to start yelling at me. Last time, the party left the one town where they had been for a little bit, doing a few odd jobs for the Capitol building there, or the town hall. I guess would be the more appropriate thing. They then eventually made their way west towards the port city of Mistralis. Last we left off, the party had actually set up camp for the evening before they head in to the port, and had already set up who was taking what watch. Who was taking first watch? Let's see if we can remember that one.
Second, that much I remember.
Okay, Leo and Danika were second.
I want to say Nate and Kel were first.
I think they were, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I get to sit and stew and wait for that till the end.
Yep. Don't mind me, as I do have to tab out to get to things. One monitor problem. Sure, it's fine.
That's why I make
It'll.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, it's fine for now. So, does Nate say anything to Kel, or?
I don't think Nate has anything to say to Kel. If they're quiet, then I think Nate's happy with that.
Well, I think after an earlier conversation, Kel might not be vocal. You do hear like the sound of like stone on metal as he's like sharpening his axe.
Okay.
Like whetstone. I should have specified, actually. That's much
okay.
different sound than regular stone.
Yeah, Nate would probably leave him to it. Everybody's kind of been through a lot lately, so space is important.
Yeah. Yeah, so go ahead and roll perception. Do a perception check. That way.
Huh.
Oh, look, that's a number. What'd you get?
I'm using the Roll20 dice.
That's right.
Tonight. Yes. Oh my god. Well, you know, that's a 5.
Well, your number equaled what Kel's modifier is.
Yeah, he'll roll high. It's okay. This is why we organized the ship.
Actually,
there we go.
He did actually. He rolled a 24.
Jesus.
You don't notice anything, and he honestly doesn't either. The first watch goes without a problem. Yeah, your guys' watch ends without incident. Kel will nudge you awake, Leo, for second watch.
Nate will go to bed.
Guess he'll wake up Danika.
Is most likely in a tree.
Throws pebbles at her. Try to wake her up.
Appears from around a limb.
Mm.
Time for our watch.
Hops down.
Also, I'm gonna tell you no Kanye's perception.
Oh no.
I rolled 3 twice on his advantage roll with the fucking.
Oh.
Because I call bullshit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So it's 6 total. I'm pretty sure he doesn't see shit if anything is around.
No.
I will roll one call for him because my dice don't like me doing it preemptively, I've discovered.
Mm.
That being said, my brain does not remember what the intention was. So she is in the point of not spoken, as she will not speak unless spoken to.
Fair. I'm gonna chalk up that his reason for not paying much attention is he's currently reading through his mom's spellbook that he has.
Fair.
Out of curiosity of what's in there and stuff.
Mm. Yeah, you'd find some interesting spells.
He cannot cast any of this. He doesn't know how it works.
You know.
He is not a wizard. Spellbook does not work for him.
Sure, it's fine.
Let's see if I take this, round this. How do you round a 0? Wait, what the fuck is pronate? Oh, rotate.
No, it's potate.
Oh, of course. The potate.
You have to throw a potato at somebody.
He's attempting to understand magic via reading a book.
Yeah,
He doesn't
fair.
understand.
This spell, it's called Transmorgraph. 2 + 2 = fish. How does that even work?
And if he can even read it, I actually don't know what language it'd be in.
I see. Even better.
You know what?
Due Dembella.
Roll me a D100.
Oh. Oh, where's my 10? Well, there's the 10. 55.
55. You know what? Yeah, you can read it.
Wait. Didn't just like Elvish or something then?
It looks to be in common right now.
Right now. It'll take him a while to get through.
I
this
will
thing.
say with the 55, you would have noticed that when you opened it, there was a slight glow where your hands were resting on the book.
It's your mind. It reads your soul. It does not taste your soul.
Maybe.
Okay, good to know.
But yeah. So Leo's was no.
Mm-hmm.
What was Danica's?
That is, I didn't like how that rolled, but I have to keep it. So you know how no has 1 O?
So this is no.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha, understood.
These
Everything
two should
seems
not ever
fine.
be on a watch together.
Like it's a
No.
working great, but my dice doesn't like that I called them out, so it made me an ass anyway.
Yes.
Which is
Fair enough.
honestly for the best, because guess what I forgot to open?
Your character sheet.
Yep.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. We know we've done this before, people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, totally professionals.
I wouldn't go that far either.
Parado. Wait, Paradox.
Yeah.
Paradox, there we are.
The second watch seems to go without incident. Nothing seems to be a problem. Time rolls around for the third watch.
Go wake up Riley.
Choose jerky with angsty intent.
Alright. If I can remember his voice. Was there an accent for his voice? I don't remember.
I don't think there was.
Cool, perfect. That'll work.
And
That is what
Danika
happens
does
when
look to
brain.
wake up Seraphina too.
If I remember not right, think 2 notches before arrogant asshole.
Oh, I knew that.
Okay. I'm glad someone did because I forgot.
Yeah, wake up Seraphina.
Our turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything we need to know?
Not that we saw.
Okay.
Climbs tree.
I go day by horse.
Fair.
Or on horse, because horse would be down too.
Also fair.
These. I minimized these, so open these. Okay, my body is ready. Officially.
She's gonna keep them a little dim, but like she does have her dancing lights out because she can't see otherwise.
Fair.
Fair.
I think there is a fire still. Imagine they've been keeping it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You, not a word. You're sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So, traveling, you don't do it much, do you?
Oh, no, not really. This is kind of the longest and furthest I've ever been away from anything, really.
Oh, what a foray into it has been for you.
Something like that. Don't think I'm very good at it.
Oh, nobody's very good at adventuring the first time around.
You've done this a lot, then?
You could say that. You could definitely say that.
Okay, then I say that.
Good, you understand.
I'm not sure I do, but we're gonna go with it.
The world is full of mysteries.
That it is. Like to learn a few of them.
Yeah, and I'm sure those are the ones that might get you killed.
I keep being told that.
Then I'd heed that warning sometimes.
Well, kind of glances back at Party. From my understanding, sticking around would kind of lead to a lot to that, but I'm still here, aren't I?
Surprisingly, yes.
I want to help. I'm not very good, but I can try.
Each person has a usefulness, their aptitudes, their specialties. Yours is, from what I can tell so far, very inquisitive. You are a danger in the right circumstances. As well as you also have a tendency to sometimes overstep.
Yeah, I know.
He'll glance over towards Danika. That one's specialty is looking pissed off and angry and scaring most people off.
She's very good at that, yes. She's very fun once you get to know her, really.
Yeah. I think she likes my honesty. I can't tell. It intrigues me.
She appreciates everyone's usefulness.
Fair enough. Then obviously the big guy, he very useful at his specialty is, well, making sure if you get into trouble, he's going to get you out of it. Even if it means bruising up people horribly.
He's a big teddy bear, honestly.
Wait until you see that change.
Oh no, I've seen it. He's very protective of Leo, and I don't think he understands how friendship completely works yet.
You have to understand. When you grow up in an orphanage, and you're different than most of the people, when you latch onto one person, it tends to be that's the person you're latched onto. And the one closest to him in age that took any interest in him was Leo.
I heard you were quite the bully.
Yes, unfortunately. Not my proudest moments, truthfully, but kids are assholes.
Depending on the kid, I suppose. Ooh.
Depending on the adult as well.
True.
I'm hoping Leo's specialty doesn't end up being getting himself killed.
Did he tell you that already happened once?
Oh no, I'm just not blind.
Yeah.
Next cause happened one of two ways. Both of them end in a lot of blood. That one's, especially looking over at Nate, seems to be looking for an opening and taking it when it comes.
I believe he told us his specialty was architecture.
I rest my case.
And what about your specialty?
Now that is one of the mysteries that might get you killed.
Oh, but see, I'm all about learning things that might get me killed. Because apparently I even found something that might have gotten me killed a while ago. That's actually how I met everyone. Still don't know what I
check.
did. Persuasion check?
Persuasion.
Do you have persuasion, Seraphina? God. 23, natural 20. She has a 3 in charisma. Her stats are not great.
Yeah, that beats his.
Her highest stats are 3s. That's all she's got.
Oh, I got a number there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that beats his number. The man has a plus 1 for wisdom. Anyway. Well. If you must know. My specialty is getting what I want.
And what do you want right now?
I want this conversation to drop.
Oh, the debate. She's just kind of tilting her head, looking at him like she's not thinking about dropping it.
Make me a wisdom save.
Oh, crap. Wisdom save?
Yep.
14.
No, you feel like, that conversation has run its course.
Jeez. What did he do to me? Wait, hold on. I'm doing something. Nope, never mind. I don't have anything against this. I have advantages on saves against being frightened. That's it. All right.
Good talk. Good talk. Now, perception checks. Where the fuck did this thing go? There's perception.
I know shame so bad.
That's a decent number.
Good, because Seraphina did not do well.
What did you get?
I got an 8.
Ah, yes, another single digit. That's perfectly fine. You got a 17. Seems to go smoothly. As the evening comes to an end and the sun begins to rise, in the distance you hear a low, deep, but also loud, foghorn from the city.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, that city is definitely going to be bustling when we go into it later.
Oh,
It'll be fun.
I will try to stick with the taller person.
Well, it might be best to let Leo handle business and not be under his feet when he does.
I'm sorry, say that again.
It might be best to let Leo do his business and not be underfoot when he does.
But I
Out with
suppose
it.
I don't know. I don't. Okay.
Well, I was more meaning hang out with somebody else, go explore the town. Obviously, don't get too far. But
What
let
does one
him,
consider too far?
I don't know, across the fucking city.
Eh,
As he kind of points to the distance and kind of points like one end that's visible, because some of it's still like behind trees from your vision, and like points to then moves to the other side. I believe that's too far. Wouldn't you agree?
Probably. Depends on who I'm sticking with. Or who is stuck with me, I suppose.
Well, then he'll point back to the same area and move it like a little bit. That's probably far.
I make no promises.
Yeah, stick with someone who can be seen above or around the same height as normal people. It'd be for the best. Well, let's just sit back, relax, and wait for these people to wake up.
All right.
Take it, that's our cue to act.
After a little bit, you guys would begin to stir because the sun would get up a little higher in the sky. But not much higher, because you guys did settle down earlier the night before. That way you had time to actually do everything and not have to go in and then immediately find nothing before sleep. So it's probably around the equivalent of like maybe 8.
Mm.
Do we still have the cheesy man?
We do.
Excellent. Where the fuck did that voice come from? I don't even know anymore.
Put that voice back in the pocket and hold on to it for later.
Never.
For a possible criminal campaign.
Yeah.
This goes
Or when you're
against
going after the
narration.
Batman.
It's just so simple. We eat the Batman.
Jeez.
Alright, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
But yeah. So,
Leo's ready to go whenever.
Yep.
so you all begin making your way down towards the town, or towards the city, as you can see how big this fucking thing is. And it's definitely a much different vibe than it was than the other one you were in, where the cultists were. Mostly because this city's not empty. In fact, it may be earlier in the morning. These streets are packed with people moving quickly, weaving in and out of others. People going into shops as others are leaving. It's just nonstop movement.
Busy
You
place.
see,
Busy place.
oh yeah,
Sorry.
you see tons of street side vendors as far as just booths set up. Random wares just kind of thrown out on them. Just people trying to make quick coin. Actual shops, open products and items just fill the windows.
I'm gonna convert literally all of my coins into copper.
Why? Why would you do this to yourself?
Is it that, or just have I only gotten? No, I've gotten some gold. Why is it all copper? I don't know.
Did you accidentally put it in the?
Oh no.
Did you put it accidentally in the copper? And it's actually all gold?
You were given like 500 gold at one point.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you might have put it all in copper.
whoops.
I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. Yeah, you've been given a shit ton of gold. Wait a minute. Copper, anyone?
And so I'm just gonna put this over here. Nothing to see here. Paid no attention to the doofus behind the curtain.
Fair enough. But yeah,
Yeah, honestly, he'd probably try to see if anyone would stop and ask him where he might be able to find these two people.
go ahead and roll me a just straight charisma check to see if you can get somebody's attention as they're just bustling by.
What is his charisma? It's a +2. It's not terrible. 18.
Nice.
As you're walking around, you're actually able within a couple people to wave someone down, and they'll stop. Yes, how can I help you?
I need to speak with some people. Do you
Uh,
know people in this town well at all?
I lived here all my life. I can point you in directions of some people. Depends on who you're looking for.
Well, we'll start with the one that I'm not sure if they're still here. Record
Ah, name sounds familiar. Oh boy. He might be one of the ones in one of the warehouses down near the docks. To be honest, if he's still here. I think.
Alright. This gives us some more places to ask. What about Edra? I'm not gonna try to pronounce her last name.
That'd be the noble, right?
Yes.
That would be, and he will turn back and point, and you see these like alabaster white walls, like sticking up. Probably from this distance, you'd probably guess maybe 20 feet. And you see an archway that is like cut into more of them with the same white stone columns. through that archway there, you'll see you'll see a large building. That is where they reside. They're sort of in charge of most of the trade in the city.
Alright. Thank you.
Of course, is that all you need?
Those are the only two people I know of.
Alright. Best of luck to you.
I have to remember why he wanted to talk to her. There was a reason he wanted to talk to her, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh, God, what was it? Oh, let me see. Let's see if I can find it.
And it was after he talked to the professor about it.
It was somebody who might have had a connection to
Oh, she
Jade.
had like... Yeah, there was like something in the contracts or something that she
Yeah.
requested one. He was going to find out information on that. That's right.
Yeah.
Just one of the random names he came across.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I thought that was it, but I couldn't remember, so that's why I had to go look real quick. I was like,
How are the docks compared to that place?
oh boy. Well,
From where they are.
alright, I'm just going to move you guys to approximate location about where you'd be. You'd probably be about here when you...
Somewhere in this little middle section.
Yeah, you'd be somewhere in this little area when you asked that. Like I said, because you just got to like the basic stalls and shops and stuff.
Hmm.
You see brightly colored ones farther along. From where you are, the main docks that you would be needing to go to would be
Oh, okay. So probably better to go
those
to
ones
the
there.
boat first and then try to go
Yeah.
across the town. I think we had to go to
Yeah.
the docks for the thing anyways.
Yes, it was a building near the docks. So
So it'd be better to go there after.
yeah,
Instead of backtracking. Okay.
and I'll figure out a building, whichever building I want that one to be, and then point it out. Then
Yeah, when we go to it.
yeah.
It was described, so we'd probably be able to spot it.
Yeah, it was described as a building you can't miss.
There. Start heading towards the noble place.
Alright. As do the rest of you follow?
You want
There's
to
a
deal
lot of
with
people.
duck up nobles.
That's a lot of people. I'm just gonna be out here. Alright.
Just behind the group.
So you're gonna be outside the city.
Yeah. That is too many people.
You have to
Okay,
go
I'll
through
keep
it
that
to
in mind.
get- Yeah, you're gonna have to go through it to get to the dock.
Oh fuck, we actually have to go through this.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
Fuck.
and I've decided it.
because there are.
You'll
walls
eventually
and
have to get to
stuff.
that building.
At the bare minimum, yeah.
She is very reluctantly following the acid of this group then.
Fair. Oh,
Sorry, my brain did that.
very fair. No problem. Yeah, you, So is everybody else following, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Probably because Seraphina's staying with the tall people, trying to stay like in the
Fair.
middle so she doesn't get lost.
Fair.
Yeah. Then he will mention, be nice to these people. If you can't say anything nice, shut up.
Maybe I just won't talk.
Yeah, all I know is I was told not to insult her, so that might be for the best. I don't know what would insult her, though.
Never did have luck with the, butcher blood.
It varies for me, so we'll see how this goes.
So, you guys begin making your way towards that archway, and as you're going, you're waved down by street vendors trying to peddle goods to you, and some of the stuff looks like they probably bought it and have now like jacked the prices up.
Tourist town.
Like I said, there are obviously people trying to make a quick coin. But as you get closer to the archway, Riley actually speaks up. So, how about it's probably best not all of us go in.
Yes, I mean, you can wait outside.
Well, that's what I was going to say. There's a bunch of wares and stuff we can just look at. You know, make ourselves available if need be, but
That is not stable, cat.
out the way. You, points at Danika, it might be best for you to stay out here.
Whatever.
Good.
So your face alone might offend the poor woman.
Not that ugly.
Oh no, I was more meaning the I'm going to beat your ass look.
That's true. You do kind of give off that face a lot.
Nobles don't tend to like being threatened.
But she would. Okay.
You, points to Nate, go with him. Anything
No.
expensive, scope it out. If it's small enough to snag, I'm sure they won't miss it.
Are you encouraging
we-
him to steal stuff?
Wait. Are we. No, why?
The real question
Listen.
is why not?
Exactly.
Because we don't want to get in trouble
Oh.
here.
I'll keep her distracted, I guess.
Like I said, if the opportunity presents itself and it's small enough to where it might not be missed, go for it. Or at least don't be afraid to go for it.
Do you want a
Some of
better
the-
bag to put stuff in?
I think I'll be alright.
Oh,
He sounds a little too excited. He sounds so happy right now.
I'm gonna bring this one as he kind of like pats Seraphina because she looks like she couldn't harm a fly, and will also be a good distraction.
I was going to suggest the same because she might get swept along in the wave of people. No offense, there's too many moving people here. You might get swept away and get totally pulled away from everyone.
We talked about that earlier.
Exactly.
Gonna leave Felicity with Kel.
Yep, and you, big man, and he kind of pats Kel on the shoulder. I think it's best you hang out here with us as well. Can't go with Leo? My friend,
If something happens, we need the strength to be able to break in.
that and guards are very, very self-conscious when it comes to someone much larger than them. They try to overcompensate.
They do.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Which is not wrong if you look at everything else. So, the 3 going in.
I don't remember what her contract. I don't know if I have that note. I think it was.
Oh.
I think you just gave me a name originally.
I think I did.
Make it up as we go.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think I have a loose idea.
Come.
So the 3 of you
Yes.
head towards there. And the rest hang out here. The other 3. And the horse and furry cow.
Now, is it something we can just enter, or are we gonna have to approach like a guard?
You do see 2 guards, but as you approach, it kind of just nod. And you do see other people like coming in and out of the archway.
Okay, so it's not like
You-
limited.
Yeah, you assume it's probably like vendors and stuff that are bringing in items. They have to bring a list of what was brought in, that sort of thing. It looks like it's just like the guy said, they were in charge of most of the trade.
Sure.
So it's mostly. I think people probably have to come get stuff approved before they can unload it off their ships.
Fair. Yeah, we'll head towards the inside then.
Alright, so you guys head on it. Sorry. Yeah, so you begin heading in, and you the doors to this building, there actually aren't doors. It's kind of an open archway as well to the building. So as soon as you walk in, you hear the echoey footsteps of a bunch of people moving in and out, moving around. And it's an open chamber for the first section of this building. See people behind counters and stuff, and other people getting stuff checked in.
Does there look like one specific one we could talk to see if we can get an audience with Edra?
Well, you do see most of the counters are labeled. You see normal, like, check-in or trade requests, which you assume is probably people giving requests that are then passed along to
Where's
ship
the
captains to come
customer
look.
service desk so we could talk to the manager?
Yeah. Oh, God. Damn, Karens. But no, you do see one labeled special requests. And you see someone who seems to be extremely flustered standing there, like talking to the woman behind it. I told you I need to speak with them. They promised they would find a way to get the items I need, yet nothing has come of it. Sir, I must apologize, but maybe your request is just too asinine. Well, and he just kind of storms off.
Well, he seems lovely.
Oh, don't. Yeah, we deal with him on a daily basis at this point. How can I help you?
I was hoping to see if Edra would be willing to speak with me. I have some questions about past acquaintance that she might have had.
Let me check to see if she has any openings for meetings. Let me check real quick. And she'll flip open a book and kind of just scan through it. She'll look up. I actually have to say you have very perfect timing. You can go right on in. She just finished up a meeting a little bit ago.
Sweet.
That is lucky.
I would make haste, however. Next one looks to be in about 10 minutes.
There, this should take long, maybe.
And she'll motion you towards a door that on the other side of the chamber, but it also has like 2 guards standing outside of it. And as you approach, you see one kind of strain his neck looking towards the direction of the desk. He'll nod and then they begin pushing the doors open to let you through.
Do you want to go in by yourself?
You kind of look at Nate, see what he's planning.
He's not planning anything yet.
Yeah.
He knows he hasn't seen any of the good shit yet.
Exactly.
He saw the reception area. That's not the good shit.
I don't mind you guys coming. Go on.
Okay. Seraphina is feeling very, very, very tiny.
Very out of place.
Yeah.
That's the point of this city. Don't worry. Make all of you feel out of place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you walk in, and shortly after walking in, the doors do shut behind you.
Expected privacy.
Yeah. Now, as you do enter, you do notice as well there are quite a few people in here. There are a couple guards kind of like stationed in opposite corners of the room. A couple people having small little meetings at tables closer to the door. Other doors exiting, and you assume this is actually like more part of the living quarters part of the building, where her and her husband actually live. And it's probably an area where more nobles come to have meetings with merchants and things of that nature.
Okay.
You see a tan-skinned woman, kind of light brown hair, sitting at a think CEO business desk looking thing, but it's stone. Kind of at the far back of the room. She seems to be, going through God, what's the term? A ledger. There you go. That's the word. It seems like going through a ledger. She's kind of marking things and turning the page, and looks like she's going through things. And there is a guard stationed directly next to the desk. So you can only assume this probably who you're looking for.
There. You will approach. Excuse me.
One moment, please. And she'll turn a page and looks like she makes a mark, then looks up. Yes.
Just wondering. He'll actually probably pull the contract out and kind of hand it to her.
Mm-hmm. She'll grab it and look at it.
I guess you recruited my father for that a while back.
Well...
Or if he just took it at random.
Well, disappointingly, this was supposed to be destroyed once the job was done.
I don't think he had the chance to.
I don't remember giving it to your father either. Unless your father is a man who can make smoke come out of his body.
No, that would probably be the asshole that dealt with it later. Chances are you got a hold of it then.
Remind me if he's still alive, never to hire him for a job again. There was something off with him the moment my husband suggested him.
Oh, he's definitely off, that's for sure. What do you know about him?
Well, not much, other than he's just kind of look around the area and looks at the guard. Privacy, please. Step away. Guard. Yes, ma'am. And kind of steps away. A good distance. What means you approaching me with this? It seems you picking up a habit of the same type of work, so no sense in keeping details hush. Except from others. Only thing I knew of him before I hired him. The trade business is a very cutthroat one. I will be honest, my husband had a very much less legal way of obtaining his position. The last lead met a very unfortunate end. If you understand what I mean. Hence, how it came to be my husband suggested him. I hired him, kind of look at that again. It's been a few years. One moment. She'll flip over the paper and kind of double checking everything before she. Right. Merchant King tried to come in and blab. I caught wind of it and informed my husband. But being he is the one actually in charge, couldn't necessarily be him to hire him in case a paper trail came back. So I hired him to take him out. Being as how the information didn't get out of what happened, I assume he was taken care of and the job was completed. However, pulling the contract, this wasn't taken care of.
I'll admit I came here hoping you might know more about my dad, but whatever you want to do with it, I don't care.
Well, kind of disappointed I didn't hire your father. If he actually would have went through with portions of a job that were requested.
He was pretty good at what he did.
Mind. So, was that the only business you had?
Yeah. Though I would caution not to hire that guy again.
Oh, don't worry about it. Seeing as he couldn't do a simple thing of getting rid of any paper trail, I won't be.
My dad probably
I like
stole
to-
it from him.
I like to run a quick, clean, no loose end business, as trade should be. Any loose ends or paper trails can be very damning for this business.
Fair enough. I That is none
appreciate
of my
it.
business, and I won't say a word.
I appreciate that. However, if word does spread and word gets out, I do know some other extremely talented mercenaries who will gladly come take him out.
Although I have had my curiosity piqued a little. What's up with the guy that apparently is pestering every day?
Ah, yes. He's been requesting some shards of glass from a beach about 100 miles off the coast. Unnamed island, but apparently some mad scientist did something, created a super hot blast, and a bunch of the sands blasted up and made shards that make the island almost impossible to get on. He is under the impression this glass has some sort of property that could help with... I'll be honest, I didn't even take note of it. I'm not sending any ship or captain there to retrieve it. That is a death sentence.
Fair enough.
If he wants to hire a boat and inform them of the risks, or hell, even take a rowboat out himself 100 miles, I could care less. I'm not sending any of these traders out there to do it.
So he assumes there's some kind of magical property to him.
He assumes. Although he has no proof.
Weird glass.
I think he assumes it based on how the sun hits it.
Definitely an interesting side thing you could do some point.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not right now, though.
Seraphina is curious.
Yeah, he sees that.
Well,
He's also curious.
if you do, be warned, some of the shards do reach about 50 feet off the island in direct, almost spears. Also, depending on how you approach it, some of the shards do reflect light, and ships, wooden ones, will almost certainly burst into flame in a matter of minutes.
Better do an offshore thing then.
Very possible.
You can get some of those cool water breathing potions and just swim there.
One way to attempt. Though be warned, much of the underwater area has yet to be fully researched.
Really?
Well, she'll kind of look towards the door and kind of hold up her hand and like a hold a moment. If you want more information, go to our science lab near the docks. There's a man there who's been researching disappearances, I would say.
That's never good.
Disappearances. Interesting.
He's had entire research teams go missing.
Oof.
They've chartered a ship. Ship goes out. They go under. Ship returns about a week later without them on board.
That's oof.
The only thing we could get out of the captain the last time was, and I quote, "My gods, the blood. So much blood."
Looks at Seraphina. This sounds encouraging.
Well, could be worse.
We've done worse.
Exactly.
As I said, if you want more information, I would stop them. But again, that is at your own peril.
We'll take it into consideration. If we happen to find anything out, it'd be something to bring back.
Oh, don't bring it here. Take it straight to him.
Probably go to the
Now,
lab
if it-
first, just to make sure, in case those shards are dangerous for any person.
Fair enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have my next meeting here. So, thank you for your time. And if you find anything interesting to trade that might pique interest, feel free to bring it in.
Fair enough. Appreciate you talking to us.
Indeed.
I'll give her like a little nod and head out.
Right. And Nate is gonna do perceiving for things that he can fit in his
Go ahead and
bag.
roll me a perception check. Actually, it'd be an investigation check because you're looking at in a more detailed manner.
Yes. Okay. This is significantly better than last time.
See what he got away with while he was talking to the lady.
That is
Uh-huh.
22.
22.
Yes.
After the guard walked away, there was no longer someone watching something, and you would have noticed a few people pass by and, not even take a look at it. Shelf that cluttered with items. But one thing in particular catches your eye with that 22. A small golden glass statue. It looks like something with the head of a lion. No, take that back, sorry. Body of a lion. Head of a dragon.
Yeah, he's gonna take that.
Oh dear.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh dear.
And this is how we get arrested.
Oh dear.
This is when we say,
That's a 7.
No, no, no.
Us.
Let's see.
If he can abort, he will. Just put it back as soon as he
Fail.
realizes.
So you got
Fail.
7,
I'm
right?
pretty sure that's not how it works.
You got a 7, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, being as the guards are actively looking, it does not go off their passive. That just saves your ass.
Great.
That's a natural 1.
I'm more concerned when they realize it's missing and we're the unique people in town.
Well, we're leaving town, so it'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
It depends on when they notice it's missing.
That would be the thing, wouldn't it? You are somehow able to snag it. You knock a couple things over. People look, but from the angle, they can't see you actually grabbing anything. Looks like to them it looks maybe you bumped into it.
I'm just picturing
Perfect.
that he like slipped in his bag and is like quickly fixing the rest of the display.
Just play it cool. No one will ever know.
Yet, to most people, that's probably what it would look like. You bumped into it and you're trying to pick stuff up and stand them up.
His clumsiness has now worked in his favor.
Yes, actually. So, you are able to take that statue. So mark down a golden glass statue, small golden glass statue of a lion-shaped body with a dragon head. In the meantime, as you guys are leaving, let's go back to go outside. Taking time shortly after you guys went in. Go back to that point. We shall not speak of that if that is its name drag.
Excellent.
I don't know if it's cursed it or not. I haven't decided.
Of course. Excellent.
Then again, I wouldn't reveal if it was right now anyways, because no one's attuned to it.
Indeed.
If it's an attunable item.
Exactly. That works.
But no, so yeah, we'll go back outside. Dude, this would be taking place shortly after they went in. Do you do anything while you're out here, Danika?
Be very uncomfortable with people.
Oh, no, that's fair.
I am a child of the woods. I do not do cities. I do not do a lot of people in those cities.
And it's probably better you don't do a lot of people in those cities.
Good point.
But no, you're kind of there, and Riley's just looking around. You know, this city would be nice if it wasn't so packed. I take it you're not one for small talk.
She gives him that look of no shit.
And that's disappointing. Well, then tell me. Why do you always look so pissy?
She is just staring at him.
Okay, let me phrase it another way. Why are you so pissed off about everything?
Is there a reason I'm supposed to answer that?
No. If you're going to be out and about around people, making them think you're going to murder them if they look at you the wrong way might be a good thing to get under control. You're not very approachable.
Good.
You know, I understand life isn't a very great thing. But no need to try and make everyone else's worse. With the attitude. Especially to
done?
those. Well, I guess I am. I just feel sorry for the people who don't deserve your bitchiness.
That's all she's got.
Okay. Yeah, so shortly thereafter, a little bit after, you guys see Leo, Seraphina, and Nate approaching from the archway. Ah, welcome back.
Okay, I'm unmuted now.
Yeah.
I had to run away. I had to catch before I could unmute.
Ah,
Okay, I'll put you back. I'm sorry.
The baby is upset.
She was like, I was sleeping, mother.
How dare you?
It's cold in the house. Let me back in the warm. Baby.
Yes.
Yeah. Went well.
No one was insulted, I think.
She mentioned that we might want to talk to somebody at the docks, but that was about it.
Fair enough. This one and I had such a delightful conversation. Mostly to Danika.
I sense sarcasm.
Oh, you can tell? Good. Intended.
Oh, there's also this really, really cool glass apparently out in the ocean.
Mm-hmm. That's why we gotta go talk to the person at the docks.
Yeah.
All right.
Disappearing science teams and a whole bunch of interesting.
Speaking of things disappearing, I got this.
You
Oh my
pull
God,
it
you
out.
actually did steal something.
You pull it out of
One
the bag,
thing. There are lots of things.
and once you have to almost avert your eyes when he does. The way the light from the sun hits it
You may
is
want to.
extremely bright.
You might want to not. This is looking around.
Yeah. Probably. He's gonna put it away.
You got a big shiny piece of glass.
Yes.
Are you happy? Have you made your fill that you've been itching to steal for a while?
It'll do for now.
I'm very concerned for a lot of people's wallets.
No, I'm almost really glad I didn't give him the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't worry, it's just a start.
Start!
It is a very crowded place. It's actually not hard to pickpocket in these kind of areas.
My dear, I did say everyone has their specialty. Sometimes those specialties need to be cultivated.
Pickpocketing is below me.
Wow.
You have standards?
I try.
Well, I wouldn't say taking from a crate to somebody struggling to unload would be pickpocketing. So we'll work to that.
There are a lot of ships that we're going to be passing by with a lot of trade items.
Keep an eye out for the good stuff.
I suppose it's not a terrible idea.
feel like I'm about to be used as an alibi for things.
Oh, you're saying you wouldn't? But
I have no idea.
You only need an alibi if you get caught.
Precisely.
I am very
Now,
concerned.
where do we need to go to the next?
Mentioned a science lab area, so it'll probably be obvious. And we also gotta ask around about that other guy. Anyway, so.
Yeah. Maybe someone has a lab open.
Possibly.
So, I assume everybody starts heading towards the laboratory,
Yeet.
or at least to the docks to find the laboratory.
If we happen to pass by the one place, we like note of where it's at.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start making your way, and you do see this raised building on top of. Nope, that is not the one I meant to mark. God damn it, mouse, stop moving when I reach over for my keyboard. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's like a raised stone structure on top of a raised hill.
It'd make you feel more comfortable. I could put you up on the horse.
Maybe I can't see anything.
He'll hold his hands out to help her up.
Thank you.
Puts her up on the horse. Shut up.
Wait, what got said?
Oh, how adorable.
Now she can
Okay.
see things.
Yes, now you are actually taller than probably most except Cal.
Yeah, your head's probably still equal with Cal, if not a little shorter.
Probably shorter because of her original height.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys are walking by the docks and everything, and you're walking past the building as far as that. You take a note of the, yeah, you'll know it when you see it type thing.
Really
And as you round the
obvious.
corner, yeah, and as you round the corner from it, you do see another large building over here.
That seemed like where we might need to go.
I would assume so. You would assume so. Large blue domes on top, and they give almost an aquamarine type glow when the sun hits.
That's beautiful.
Maybe they'll let you look at it when we get there.
That'd be really cool.
Try not to blow anything up, please.
Mm-hmm. She's like, you can tell she's practically vibrating with excitement, but is trying to like so not.
Science stuff. Busted.
Science rocks. Yeah, you guys approach it, and it's another case of you see a guard posted outside of it, but doesn't stop you guys as you approach and go to enter.
He'll probably actually confirm with the guard if this is the science lab place, honestly.
It is. Building for learning as well. A lot of these smallish academy for children come in to look at some of the creatures that have been collected, as well as participate in guided tours where they learn information.
Who would I look for that's been researching that weird glass island?
That would be... Sir Griffair. I'm sorry. He prefers Dr. Griffair.
Can we have that written down for us?
Please,
I was
I'm
actually going to spell it for you guys.
gonna look at
Listen.
Seraphina.
G-R-I-F-E-R-R.
Should I just... Oh, G-R.
Griffer.
Griffair.
Griffer.
Doctor.
Dr. Griffair.
So, should I let you down and just let you go exploring? You'll fit in with all the small children.
Rude.
Not wrong.
Rude.
Look, I'm sorry, you're about the same size as the tour group that just entered.
I'm a halfling.
So were some of them.
Go,
In fact, one of them was a teacher.
go join the tour group. Have fun. We'll come get you.
This is so mean that the guard is even handling.
She's just pouting right now.
Look, my apologies. Enjoy the museum and laboratory.
Come on. I'll be down. Come on. Go play.
Well,
The
child,
one time-
I'm older than you.
This is the one time we're giving you permission to just go touch things.
Oh, please don't.
Okay, don't touch
Be
things,
wary.
but look at everything.
Be wary of what you touch.
All right, fine, but take notes about what you're talking about with the person, because I want to know.
Or we could go in, talk to him, and then take a tour just to satisfy your needs. How's that?
I don't want to.
Not that far out of the way, and I doubt it takes that long.
And the guided tour takes no longer than maybe 45 minutes. The museum makes up a small portion of this building.
We'll go talk to the guy, and you and I will go on the tour then.
Okay.
Leave the others to their own devices, so that we have our we're not involved moment.
Ready? So,
Please don't steal anything. Kind of like whispering harshly over to Nate.
No promises.
I probably won't.
you know, that's fair.
This is sciencey stuff. I don't know if this is his forte of stealing.
Depends on how expensive it looks.
True.
Fair.
Find a place to
Yeah.
tie up the horse and get in then.
Yeah, you
Hop
can
off
do that
horse and
easily.
go in.
You head inside, and the first thing that strikes you is The room has almost this, like if you're underwater, that glow from light hitting it. That's what the coloration of the room is like.
Pretty.
That is amazing!
And when you you're looking around, you look up. One of the domes is directly above this room. So you assume the coloration is for the light hitting and passing through.
Oh, I want to know how they did that.
Simple prismatic effect.
You know how they did it?
Well, I mean, when you shine sunlight through a gem, it does that, so I assume. Or,
True. Maybe. I just haven't seen glass that color before.
And if all of you enter, you all, see some interesting creatures. Most of them are pictures, but there are some actual tanks on the wall with creatures in them. Nothing massive, mostly fish and smaller beings that would be in the water. You do see a desk with a man behind it. Looks kind of be sitting there. Need help finding anything today?
Yeah, we're looking for a, Dr. Clifford?
Ah, yes, Dr. DeFair.
Fair, sorry.
He is actually no fun. He is actually in kind of motion to a larger door. He's actually passed through there.
Alright. Head that way.
You head that way, and you.
I don't know if everyone's following him.
Seraphina is going, yeah.
I feel like Danika would just kind of like chill in like the entrance area if it's like one of those open. What was the entrance of this area like again? My brain did a dirt.
The chamber you guys enter in first is that of a undersea coloration with hints like a actual blue sea.
Is there like a wall or something she could safely lean there with the "don't fucking talk" aura?
Oh yeah, there's just regular walls with no tanks built into it.
Excellent. She finds an empty space along a wall and leans menacingly.
Leans menacingly.
Yeah, you're able to.
It's like,
do that
you
easily.
don't bother me, I won't fucking stab you. It's that simple.
Fair enough. Yeah, you. Oh, word. If I can word this. Yeah, you guys go ahead and head towards the door. You probably turn to address the group, and you see Caledon.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take you long to spot him again. He seems to have his face pressed up against the glass of one of the tanks. As this big, wide fish kind of just swims by it.
That's a huge fish.
Estimation, you could actually, you would be walking by this tank if you wish to read something on one of the like plaque outside of it.
Sure.
It has basic information on the fish. It is a sunfish. It is about 13 feet from... Actually, you know what? I'll just do it this way. One moment. Do-do-do-do. If I can grab... There we go. Not that one. Not that one either. That's a good one. Ah, you saved as a JPEG, you asshole. I'll just throw it in no mic if things don't work.
No.
I see this. And that swims past the glass.
Nice. Sunfish.
That is a sunfish. Big motherfucker. The information on the plaque, however, states it's about 13 feet from tip of fin to tip of fin.
Mm-hmm.
Is massive.
You can look at the fish, Kel, but don't touch anything.
Okay. He is not moving from where he is.
We'll come back for him.
So, Danika standing near the entry area. Cal has his face plastered against a wall, against glass. What is Nate doing?
Nate is probably curious enough to be taking a look around, but he probably actually isn't looking for stuff to steal.
Fair. No, that's fair. Like I described, you'd see like fish tanks and little gemstones or something that would have been found on like the seafloor. A lot of just stuff you find in the ocean. Riley's actually going to follow the two of you. What are you going to talk to him?
Eat.
So, if you're able to go in with him, or you head to brain's doing a brain fart. One moment.
Heading to the doctor.
Yes. You would be pointed in the direction if you were to ask.
Yeah, we asked the front desk.
Right, I did say that. See, this is why brain fart.
Mhm. Yeah, we were already
Yeah.
heading there.
Yeah, you get to the door and it's closed. There's nobody like posted outside of it.
I'll probably knock, honestly.
All the knocks.
It gives like an echoey metal knock, even though it doesn't feel metal.
Seraphina's tilting her head, looking at the door like,
I think the sound of something
How?
hitting like something like a metal wall or something in a submarine.
yeah.
That echoey metal sound.
How interesting.
One moment, please. You know, a few moments later, you hear the spinning of something and metal grinding against metal as the door swings open. Can I help you, three with?
Pedro mentioned that you've been having some problems with your research. Figured we'd come ask you some questions.
Come in, come in.
Go
They'll usher you in. Shut the door behind, and you hear the same twisting metal sound. And you do see the spin wheel. And this side of the door does look metal.
Fascinating.
So, if you come to mock my lack of gathering in the last couple months like some others, or...
Oh, no
Or
mockery,
surgeon.
sir.
No, we were kind of interested in what you might know, and a little curious about the disappearances, honestly.
I can't give you any information on that, because I have not found any.
And they were all going to the same place.
Same general area, yes.
And she mentioned that someone was looking at the glass for possible magical properties. It kind of piqued our interest.
Nothing magical about it.
Had a feeling.
So I
And you know
lost
there's...
the first number of my research. My personal research team. I have not sent them out.
Do you think any of them are alive?
At this point, I highly doubt it. They've been gone for... The last research group I sent out was several months ago.
Mm.
You mentioned that mad scientist caused the glass?
Ugh. So many years ago, there was a man that was practicing magic here. And when I say many years, I mean hundreds of years. Long before I was even born. And you notice the man looks half-elven.
Hmm.
Story says that he was banished from here for attempting something. No one will tell exactly what, just that it was very dangerous. It resulted in the city being destroyed. So they sent him off. Well, a month after that, according to records, a ship captain noticed on his way into port, he noticed a large explosion, felt a rush of wind and waves, and then was blinded by an extremely bright light as the sun was reflected off of whatever this island is.
And no one's been able to access it to find out what happened.
Many have tried. In fact, shortly after it was reported, they were said to have sent a team out. And, well, they're the ones who reported the glass, and their ship had a massive hole in the front of it.
You get some sort of creature living there?
It's possible. Some very obscure beings that would call a place like that home. So that is actually very possible. Be but yes. They that's I just on that one.
I almost want to check it out, even if it's distant. Sounds
Same.
interesting.
It would be a very incredible sight.
Distance would be recommended.
You don't know our group very well. If we find a way, we will get there.
Yeah.
How many teams have disappeared?
3. Well, technically 2.5. A couple of them did come back, but they are currently locked in a sanatorium.
Oh?
They've gone mad.
Good sign, good sign.
This one did mention something about blood.
Yes, the captain, who still sails, refuses to take any more charters, made a comment of there's so much blood that it was overwhelming for even sharks.
Hmm.
That is surprising.
Yep. Yes, it is.
How far is this island?
About 100 miles to the west.
How do we want to take a side trip to check it out? See if anyone's willing to at least get close enough to look at it?
I would not mind if we could. Doing other things.
Mind seeing if we could buy some of those potions just in case.
Mm-hmm. And again, only if we can. I don't want to disrupt whatever we're doing.
I honestly don't know how quick we would need to get there.
You should go to charge a ship. I would just recommend not telling them what you plan on doing right away.
We'll wait till we're there and then we'll jump ship. How about that?
I would recommend as soon as you're about to jump over.
If you leave us, don't worry. We won't hold it against you.
Yeah.
Guess we should see how the others feel about possibly checking it out, though.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely interesting.
Very.
See if anyone's willing to go around the islands. Kind of scout it. Don't want to risk the ship, though. I've heard it's pretty, jagged near the shore.
Mm. Well, it'll be interesting to try at least.
Yeah. Give us a little break in between. Worst case, we're just going sightseeing. And we can always come back here. We gotta come back here anyways to teleport to the other place.
Yes. Quick question. Do you
Yes.
know anyone a record bar hist by chance?
That gentleman I have not spoken to in a while. However, our lizard man, well, that's slightly harsh. But no, he is a lizard man. A bit out there.
What was that?
About. He's an interesting figure. He's an interesting being.
Mm-hmm.
Lizard folk, but much more civilized. And, well, he has an extreme interest in time and space in relation to the ocean. Not 100% sure what other thing he might be interested in. But it does weird some people out when they see his work.
Where can I find him?
Oh, you'll find him in a warehouse not far from probably a block or two. Or definitely 2 blocks.
Right? I think question have. Not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure you haven't had much luck with the research, but if we do find anything, we already told her we'll bring it to you first.
Very much appreciate that.
If we survive, judging from these stories.
Yes, that would be also much appreciated.
Can't promise we won't just sightsee. Depends on how it all looks.
So very fair.
Go bring this up to the others and go talk to the other guy that I need to talk to before we make a decision.
Yes. Thank you, Doctor.
No problem. Best of luck and don't die.
I already did that. Don't want to do it again.
Just face palms.
Not
So
a
find the
pleasant
others.
experience.
No, I can imagine. I've been pinning it. Next time, another time. Science.
Science. We're gonna take a tour. We can talk
Yes.
about the tour. Come on.
Just like is grabbed Leo's hand and is pulling her
Ah!
head.
So, for the sake of brevity, I will give you guys a quick summary in RP chats of what you see.
Mhm.
Feel free to make comments regarding what you might see to the party as you go to leave. But I will give you guys descriptions.
Later.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, he's gonna bring up what they were told about this island then.
That's
meets up
fair.
with everyone. Probably also mention the bad as well, to see, because like he doesn't want to just surprise him with that either.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
If we do anything, it might not be safe.
Mm.
Yeah.
What does think? They at least be willing to go attempt to sightsee.
Dragon's mooted.
Hey, hi, hello, sorry. I just had to deal with the thing, it's fine. Hi.
He's fierce, no worries. We are basically presenting the, hey, we're thinking about taking a detour.
Detour.
Or at least Leo is.
It would give us a chance to plan out what we're gonna do when we get to the other place.
And there's probably no harm in sightseeing.
Yeah, I mean, I will warn, if we see an opportunity or a way on, we might attempt. But we're gonna check out how it looks at least first. I know the ships can't get too close. Does everyone know how to swim?
I'm rolling for this, hold on.
Does
The answer is yes.
Good.
Riley nods, and Leo would know Kel knows how to basic swim.
Yeah.
Nate knows.
Also talk amongst yourselves. I don't know.
Might pick up some water breathing potions if we do decide to approach the island.
This could be really fun. It'll be really interesting.
We'll probably find somewhere around here that's willing to take care of the animals. Pick them back up when we get back here.
Are you suggesting that we jump off the ship and swim to the island?
That is possible.
Potentially.
That might actually be the safest way, unfortunately. Apparently this thing can just, like, burn wood.
That doesn't sound very safe at all.
No.
But it could be fun.
And how do we leave?
Maybe we bribe the captain to stick around.
This sounds very ill-advised.
But But it'll be so much
But
fun.
it's an
Nate!
Look, it's an unexplored island. No one knows what happened there. There is a chance we could make a history.
Yes, there's probably dirt that no one's ever seen.
Oh no, it used to be the place of some scientists that caused all that. It might
There's
have some
some-
interesting stuff.
There's some beautiful glass there, and maybe, like, we could take some samples and, like, take a look around and see what else is there. Because when you change an entire ecosystem like that, so many other things change, and...
Might find like a secret lab that he had, all that stuff.
Yes, exactly!
I mean, come on, you gotta admit that sounds fun.
I don't see what you hope to get out of this, but
It's
no harm in getting on the boat.
more sciencey, explory stuff.
It's cool!
We're basically gonna see if a captain will at least take us around the island, scope it out before we make any decisions. And we can discuss it again. How's that sound?
Well, I suppose we can discuss it on the ship.
If you're
Yes!
still comfortable with the idea, we're not gonna make anyone go. We probably will opt to not, but it would be nice to see if there is an opening for
Maybe
future
we can-
reference.
Maybe we can climb the glass, like some of the spots.
Oh, it could just be a simple opening,
Mm-hmm.
but either way, be something, some information we could bring back. Nothing.
Riley this entire time has just kind of been listening.
You got the two
Kind of-
science nerds like,
Well,
something new.
listening and the fact that you all are actually making a plan and going with it, possibly.
Detour trip.
Something
Yeah.
fun!
The only two people having fun are the two suggesting.
No one else has really objected that it is fun yet. Nobody has said, that doesn't sound fun! They've just said, it sounds dangerous! And that hasn't dissuaded Seraphina once!
Sometimes those two just coincide.
He is aware that it is dangerous, which is why he wants to scope it out before making any decisions, honestly.
Well, from what you guys know, the research teams haven't disappeared until they've been in the water.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, he
going
would
out
have
on the ship
mentioned, like,
hasn't
the
seemed
possibility
dangerous.
that something could just be in the water,
Mhm.
causing them to not get any further. Because they
Yeah.
are just research teams, they're not exactly... He's not expecting them to be skilled fighters.
Yeah, no. I'll be honest with that one. No.
The only thing that he has to consider now is gun won't work underwater. That is a problem.
No, it won't.
That is a problem.
Big problem.
But yes, he will eventually go look for like water breathing potions. That and if
Yes.
something attacks the ship, that gives them a chance of not immediately drowning.
Exactly. Yeah.
Turning in on the potion hunt.
He'll keep an eye out for like a vendor while they're on their way to talk to the other dude.
That's fair. Well, go ahead and make me perception checks as far as, you know, that kind of thing as you walk. See what you kind of see.
What check was it again?
Perception. Those who are looking. Or trying to keep an eye out for them.
Work? Nope. Come here, chat.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see if I can figure out as far as what's going on with the.
Well, like I said, when I looked it up, it just stopped working for some people. You were just one of the unlucky ones.
Twinsies.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to
Okay.
be a fix that I can find.
Yeah. Yeah. So Kel wouldn't know what to look for, so he's obviously not looking. Riley's honestly just gonna let you guys look. He's not looking.
I don't get the feeling he has like the spell or something, and he's just letting us do this for no reason.
Well,
I'll take that as a
Actually-
probably.
I swear.
He's letting us do this witch hunt for potions.
Oh my gosh, wait, Seraphina's going to... Something.
Oh no.
I think I gotta double check how this works. I was apparently signed out of everything. How?
Oh no. Someone did a browser clear.
Ugh.
Yeah, I do that at some point. Mine keeps doing the running out of memory thing.
Artificer?
funny enough, he actually is not. But there is something I gave him, so that's fun. Don't worry about it.
Give me just a second. I'm checking.
No, you're fine.
We don't have to look for potions!
Oh. Does she have it?
It is a spell that she can prep as an artificer.
Oh. That's right.
And
not
she-
that high of a level, huh?
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
third level. The spell grants up to 10 willing creatures you can see within
Does she have access to
the spell
third level?
ends. Yeah.
Yeah. Pure
Because-
spellcasters gain it at 5th level.
It's only cantrips. But she's like sorcerer or artificer, isn't there like a way to do
Yeah.
that?
How many levels artificer are you?
I am 2 levels artificer.
2 levels artificer. You guys are level 6.
Uh-huh. And I'm 4 levels sorcerer.
You would not have access to water breathing yet.
Would I not? I thought...
Let me double check.
You don't
That's
get
what I
access
was
to-
trying to...
Caster.
You don't get access to 3rd level spells until 5th level sorcerer.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to verify when I was getting the spell stuff set up for artificers and sorcerers
Well,
when I was doing this, because
the problem you're running into is you picked a full class and a half class.
Yeah.
And so I think it works different because Artificer's a half caster.
I thought I looked it up and I thought I got everything
Let me
right.
see. I believe the chart is for 2 full classes.
Because, like, I have my spell slots divvied out specifically.
A 6th
That
level
stuff. I only
Artificer is
have 2 third level spell slots.
6th level Artificer is a 3rd level spellcaster who can choose spells from the Artificer list up to 2 spells, or level 2 spells. So, let me see. Trying to figure out what this person's saying real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I just did a quick character thing on D&D Beyond. Artificer gets up to 1st level with the 2 levels, and Sorcerer gets up to 2nd.
By multiclassing rules, such as a character has 9th level spell slots but can only know up to 3rd level, and that's if you like multi-class. Add half your artificer levels to your levels. Your classes determine your available spell slots. Add half your levels rounded up in the artificer class to the appropriate levels from other classes to determine your available spell slots. So technically, if you're like 2 levels, technically you would have first level spells, is what it's saying.
I thought that was just to spell slot.
Yes. Which...
That's where I'm getting confused.
So even though I add half my artificer levels to my wizard levels, I still need to refer to the original and modified wizard table when learning new spells. The multi-classing rules state that you select the spells known or prepped based on your levels in the specified class, but you receive spell slots based on combination class. So you still would only be able to prep whatever your second level artificer can do.
Okay.
It does not count towards your wizard. Or not wizard, but like your sorcerer.
Okay.
That you would actually have to invest if you want third level.
That's so weird.
So you're not getting, you know, access to 5th level when you're only like a level 5 artificer or something, when you should not be getting that. You basically, your main class is the one that you refer to when learning new spells, or whatever one you do. So it's the same concept of level normally. So your artificer, you would probably, I think at level 2 still only have access to first level.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Like I said, it
does not combine, yeah. It's only the spell slots that change.
Okay, I didn't realize that, and it was not made clear by...
This is why I don't like multi-classing spell classes, personally, because it is a very complicated system. And it is, as this person puts it, a consequence of multi-classing.
Yeah.
Because that's why a lot of my multi-classes were either like one spell class with like a fighter class and things like that.
Okay, then I cast spells that I should not have been able to cast for like a while. My see invisibility that I cast should not have been able to do that. I did not realize that, so...
Yeah, so you need to...
See, invisibility's...
Second
you cast
level.
It as sorceress. Yeah, not a
No,
sorcerer,
it's not.
but artificer.
It's been artificer this entire time. It's not available.
Well, now you know. That is something that you could take some time to look through now. But now, yeah, that is what it says. It does go off of your level as far as what spells you learn and can cast.
Okay.
It's not a combined level like your cantrips. Cantrips are the only exception, because that goes off of base level.
Yeah.
It's good to know, though, for like future reference for everyone, because I could never understand it, but this person explained it really well.
Yeah, because they never... Gods.
It's a very complicated... There's a lot... Like, I hate looking at the table, because the table is really complicated for me.
Yeah, I never looked at, like, the table figuring out the spell slots. I went to, like, a calculator that somebody had put online, because, like, that made it easier to, like, just have that done.
Well, that's why I said this person explained it well, of the spell slots and the spells you know are two different things.
Yeah, because here's the thing, like, this is probably why I didn't have any idea, because they never specify the, like, when I'm looking at multi-class stuff on both Sorcerer and Artificer, like they talk about ability score stuff, proficiencies, and spells. They don't say like, hey, by the way, this stuff with spells and everything like that. Like they don't put that readily available.
Yeah, that part I kind of knew. Like, if you multi-class, you could only learn, like, so many spells, but I also did the half thing. I did, like I said, a monk or something with a spellcaster, which made sense that I couldn't learn certain spells. Even though I was higher level, technically, like, base level, it still had to go off the original table.
Hey, Spire.
So you referred to the table.
Sorcerers do get see invisibility.
Yeah, they do, I thought.
Do they?
Yeah. So you're fine.
I didn't take it as a sorcerer, though.
Well, I think
I will ignore that.
I think for the fix, we might have to, because you gotta, like, figure out... I think you can only cast at 2nd level. Anyways.
For sorcerer?
Yeah, if you're only 4th level sorcerer. You'd only be able to cast at 2nd level, I believe, on the table.
Yeah, let me check.
I'd have to look at it.
I'm looking.
I've just gotten them. I think
because
water breathing is a sorcerer, but I don't know if she has the option. No.
So I am completely handicapped.
Not necessarily. I think we can fix it. We might just have to wait till after the session and take some time to fix it, but...
Well, I have to get rid of... Because you're right, I can only 2nd level spells, so I have no 3rd level whatsoever. I know 5 cantrips out of a sorcerer, 2 cantrips out of an artificer, which that's correct. I have all of that right. Yeah.
That you can get it still.
But, yeah, no, I don't have any of my 2nd level spells. I only have two sorcerer spells in 2nd level. And then only my 1st level artificer spells and 2 sorcerer spells. Because based on my charisma or something like that, or I don't know, I'd have to check.
Sorcerers get a spells known.
Yeah, they just know stuff. They don't prep anything. Like, so I get to pick 2 spells per level.
Yeah, 4th level you have 5, it says.
Well, like I said, we can talk about it after session. Good news is, your sorcerer subclass makes wonky things a reality. So we'll see how I can finagle that for you.
Yeah, that's something you and Jay can
talk Wild
about.
magic is fun, put it that way.
Maybe if you try to cast, like, higher level or something. If you do a combined thing, it could cause a surge. Because you're not technically able to. Maybe something like that. Or it's more likely to cause a surge.
Maybe.
I'm sure we could fix it.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
You're okay.
It's okay.
No, don't worry. This is...
None of us knew how it worked earlier, because I've never done caster classes multi.
Yeah, it's the very confusing thing of combining, which is why I've hesitated multi-classing another character. Don't worry about it.
But now we are aware.
And
that makes it life easier. That's the first time I found someone who's explained it well.
But yes. So, with both of your 15s, you are able to... You do see someone peddling what seems to be potions, and they're... God damn it, I really should have looked at what color those fucking things are. Oh, God. Ew, why is there cloudy green fluid? That's weird. Yeah, you would see someone selling those. So I just realized assholes don't have a price list for it. Fuck.
Let me double check. I think I found the price for it once. Anywhere between
Like-
250 and 500.
Okay.
It can sell for that much. Some others say they could sell for 50 to 150 depending on the vendor as well.
Mm-hmm.
And location, how easy it's access to get the ingredients, things like that.
Yeah. So you see these like cloudy green liquid bottles with little bubbles in them. Guy says we're selling them for about 200.
106. Unless they want the pets to also have them, because I think I think the mimic is fine. I think they're okay underwater.
That is up to you guys if you want to take the pets.
I don't think taking the
Felicity-
pets under the water is a good idea. Well, except for the Felicity.
Felicity, he can either turn into the blue dragon or vamp it out.
Mhm.
I was talking about the hamster.
Oh, yeah.
True. Riley kind of sees you like trying to count how many you'll need. He'll hold up a hand. Don't count me or him. Me or Beans. We're fine.
Okay.
You will pull out a little glass bowl-looking thing and hand it to Beans, who promptly puts it over his head.
Oh my god.
That's so cute.
Right. So 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
Seraphina's gonna offer to split. She does have a crap ton of money.
This is their idea, so unless anyone else
Yeah.
wants to pay for it, these two can pay for it.
1,000
Kel
gold,
can't count
so
past
500
50 for
each.
gold.
What?
I said Kel
it-
can't count past 50 with gold.
He could count Kel's gold, but he's not gonna ask Kel for that.
Fair.
He lets Kel spend his money for no reason
Money.
in particular.
Money.
Yeah,
So
he'll
it's-
put up the 500.
Same.
I'm just gonna add that he has one. Oh, I have everybody one.
Ye-
Have. Who knows? We might need them in the future if we don't use them.
Yep.
You never know.
Potion of water breathing.
I'm sure this will be fine.
I don't see how this could go wrong.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, you're able to get those, and not long after that, you would see a warehouse that people seem to be skirting around.
I think we found
Like,
our
I'm-
destination.
I was like, I'm not gonna make you roll for that one. You guys would see like people on purpose, like, nope.
I'm very curious what he's doing in there that makes people go no.
Well, let's see. So,
Peeks
you
around
approach the
corner.
warehouse. People start looking at you all as you approach the warehouse.
He's going to ignore the people.
Very fair. And all entrances to it are closed. When you do approach a door.
He is gonna bang on the door.
1 moment!
Visitors, yay!
Oh, get back in there! Oh no. Oh no. Get back in the portal? Oh no.
Portal?
Brace yourselves!
Oh dear.
Steps away from the door.
And at that point, you see water start trickling out from under the door.
You know, my dad worked with some interesting people.
And the door immediately
That
bursts
he did.
open as water just comes shooting out the door.
Steps aside.
Backs away.
And as it does, you see a creature. Now, about Seraphina's size. Kind of swim the rapid of water shooting out of this building. Just swims with it as it goes.
What does it look like?
Think blobfish.
Does a
But-
self-imposed dex save have any effect on this?
If you were standing in front of the door.
Directly in front of the door?
If you're standing directly in front of it, yes. If not, then no.
Never mind.
Oh, good God, what is that?
A blobfish, but it looks more like a fish, except in the face. Blobfish face on a normal fish.
Once it's safe, he'll kind of peek in the door.
Yeah.
You see a lizard folk man in robes running, bolting for the door, chasing after it. Catch it! Catch it!
Who wants to touch the fish?
I got it.
It's as
Sir.
big as you are. Kel, catch the fish.
Do you guys go after it?
Yep.
It is not Danika's problem.
Seraphina's going after it.
Leo is watching.
Well, mostly because I have had so many brain farts, and I'm constantly, my eyes keep drooping. We'll pick back up with the
We're gonna
fish.
Fight the fish.
Oh God, no. This fish can't fight.
I just had some questions, man.
Lobby,
Get
use
off
a
the
splash attack.
But this is what I want to call it. Like I said, my eyes are just drooping at this point.
boat.
But yeah. Up my drag.
It's fine.
Okay. I closed the wrong thing.
I need to get Seraphina fixed before we go do anything important.
Hmm.
Well, like I said, I have a loose plan for that, I think, maybe. We'll see. I might be a kind DM. We'll see how this works. But yes, thank you to my players for coming out and playing. Welcome back to this fucking chaos fest.
Yeet.
And yeah, thank you for everybody who's watching. Lurkers, I love you all. Thank you.
Yee.
And back next time to see what happens with Ziffish. And the questions, of course, but Ziffish.
I don't think his questions are going to take too long either.
No, probably not. We'll see what this man has to say, though, with those questions.
It's fine.
Yes.
We can all swim.
That was lucky.
Yeah. Just bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.